Yeah, so I was watching this movie called Funny Games, but trust me, ain't nothing funny about this shit. I'll just hit you with the premise. You got this family, right? George, Georgie, and Ann. Georgie's a son. Little kid, probably like 7, 8 years old or something like that. So they go back to like their summer beach house or whatever, then they try to like talk to the next door neighbors. Then afterwards they end up going to their house. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a gated community or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. George and Georgie are chilling. They setting up on the boat or whatever like that because they got like a little river in the backyard or whatever. And Ann's in there getting dinner started. Now they got a dog too that's sitting outside. Then somebody knocks on the door, a dude by the name of Paul. Paul's one of the kids they were waving at when they were talking to the next door neighbors. So he says that his mom is cooking or whatever like that, and he asks to borrow some eggs. He broke the first thing of eggs by accident apparently, so he's trying to get some more. So mid conversation, I guess he accidentally knocks her phone into like the sink or whatever like that, and it got wet. So it gets to the point she's like, yeah, just take the eggs and go. So he drops the other thing of eggs. You're like, why is he dropping eggs all of a sudden? Because the dog startled him at the door. But at this point, Paul's friend Steve is in the house too. So you're like, what the heck? How does Steve get in the house and how did he get past the dog? Then Steve starts admiring like golf clubs or whatever like that Georgie had brought into the house. George, husband or whatever. So Steve goes outside with the golf clubs. He bypasses the dog. Boy. Keep in mind, Paul and Ann are still in the house. George and Georgie out back fixing up this sailboat. Some time goes by, we don't hear the dog barking no more. Not a good sign. Steve comes back, gets to the point in the position where they're not trying to leave the house. Dad comes through. He's acting like he's trying to understand their disposition or whatever like that. But then it gets to the point where he's ready to get them to leave, right? And then he ends up slapping one of them. And then Paul ends up tearing out this nigga's knee with the golf club. It was like, God damn. And now it's gotten serious. It's time for them to play some funny games. I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted to give you part of the movie. I want you to check it out for yourself. Now, Funny Games is actually a 2007 movie or whatever, but the thing about it is, I looked up something else and it's actually based off the 1997 movie. But trust me, it is literally legit the same movie. You know how they try to do remakes and add a little bit of a twist in it? It is literally the same movie. Well, the only thing really is a twist or whatever like that is like Paul ends up breaking the fourth wall a couple times. It's like the fuck. Like, he'll start asking questions to them and then start talking to the audience. I'm like, but bottom line, if you get to check it out, check it out. It's called Funny Games. You can check out the 1997 version or the 2007 version. Honestly, it's the same joint. Except in the 2007 version, you got Tim Roth playing the dad. I don't want to get the rest of the way because you're going to trip off the twist ending and you're going to trip off it, like, from that point on to the part I just explained. Like, it's ridiculous. Funny Games. Check it out.